Well, it all started about 4 months ago, October 14th, here at this very park where we started the occupation. There was 3 of us, myself, Michael Robbins, and William. We stayed out here and we watched the porta potties to make sure that nobody messed with them through the night. And then the next day we started the occupation. Once we started the occupation, it was beautiful. 1,200 people came to this very park. They were talking, we were communicating, we were hugging each other, we called each other family. And then that same evening, the chief of police, Villasenor, came down and let us know anybody who was in that park after 10:30 would get a Class 1 misdemeanor, arrested and released on site. Morale was killed, and people, they wanted to go, they wanted to get out of here, and it killed our numbers substantially. But then a few people, they got up on this very stage. You see me walking up right now. And they spoke to everybody, and they told them that they had nothing to fear. They told them the journey would be long, it would be hard, and they'd have to persevere because we do it for our children, we do it for their children, we do it for us all. Because if we don't do something now, then all hope is lost. So this is where we started, and we have a long journey to go. Let me take you to the other spots where this journey has led us. Okay, so we got to Armory Park, we set up, and we immediately had people giving us issues. We had an opponent. Behind me, you see there, that's our opponent, the city of Tucson. We went to the city council meetings and tried to speak with them. We had several meetings trying to speak with them. The Park and Recreation's Department Director, Fred Gray, Richard Miranda, the city manager, and at the time, the mayor was Bob Walcutt. We spoke with them all. We tried to work it out and compromise between them, but it never worked, and they ended up evicting us out of Armory Park on November 4th. After we got evicted on November 4th, everybody came from Armory Park over to Vente de Augusto Park, a much smaller park, so it's a lot cramper, tensions got a lot higher here, but certainly here we started to realize what we were made of and what we can do and really what the journey had in store for us in the future. This very area that you see behind me is the fountain where we had our GAs, where we met and had a lot of our working group meetings. Definitely the people that have gone through this experience called Occupy Tucson remember this area very fondly. Another thing that this is really important to me, this area, is this is where Occupy Public Land began. As a working group of Occupy Tucson, we evolved, became our own entity, and even had our own encampment at this very location here until eventually they did evict us out. So behind me is Joel Valdez Library Grounds. We had a very small camp here for a little bit, about 5 tents. Shannon Kane set up an office here during the day. Myself camped here, Tyler McKinney, Robbie, and a few others that were on the Occupy Tucson Direct Action Working Group. This park was evicted out at the same time that Armory got evicted out, and everybody headed over to Vente de Augusto Park. It was a very peaceful park being here, and ever since, Occupy Tucson has actually hosted an event called 99% Meet Yourself. They had people play music, they had local businesses set up booths, and it was a good place for us to conversate. So we were moved out of Vente de Augusto Park on December 21st, and for a month we slept on the sidewalk because according to Tucson City Code 11-36 2B4, we could sleep on the sidewalk between the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. as long as we left 5 feet of pathway. After a month of staying on the sidewalk at Vente de Augusto, Occupy Tucson decided it would set up tents here to see what the municipal did and see if they tried actually had an encampment again for an entire month. This whole entire area here was lined with tents, with community, with people talking and sharing and practicing their free speech openly. And then 3 days ago, on March 1st, 2012, they evicted us out of here as well, even breaching their own ordinance 11-36. And now Occupy Public Land will be turning over a new leaf. We will not be occupying at a park any longer. We will be going into a cement-bodied headquarters to prepare for our trip to occupy the Grand Canyon. So we're here at the Occupy Public Land current headquarters. The last time you saw me, I was at the Anza Park when we got evicted. Since we got evicted, we went ahead and decided to stay at our satellite camp and prepare for Occupy Grand Canyon. I'm going to take you on a look inside and show you how Occupy Public Land is operating right now to prepare for Occupy Grand Canyon. You see right here immediately as you walk in the door, this is Occupy Public Land IT area. Right here you have Caesar, one of the members of Occupy Public Land, definitely a vital part of how we run. Here on the couch in another IT area is Jumping Jack. What's up? This way it's the area where we have meetings and we like to sit and relax, meditate, maybe even set up some areas to sleep if we have people visiting. This way here's the kitchen, and you see we have pretty minimal type things here, but we're able to feed over 15 people every day through this kitchen, so it actually works out for us pretty well. We'll take you around to the back where we sleep. Out here is where our living quarters are. Have you meet Eric. He became pretty infamous the other day for assaulting a cameraman.
I didn't mean to.
As you see, we have plenty of tents. Most of these tents sleep 2 to 4 people, so we've been able to actually pack a whole bunch of people into a small area comfortably and really start to amp up and give all of our focus to one cause, which is to create a model for sustainability, which we call Occupy Grand Canyon. This is our home. I'm glad you came by and you saw it. I'm Jon McLane with Occupy Public Land, and I hope you can help us out because we definitely need your help.